compels a football fan who comes along to watch the games? What compels him to, if you like, come over to the other side?
Oh, goodness. Well, atmosphere, number one. And I think, Pompey have, and I felt this in 1980 when I came to the first game. There was an atmosphere that I hadn't seen before, or witnessed, or been a party to, and it really is infectious. And from a businessman's point of view, and I'm a local businessman, I can actually see what Portsmouth Football Club does for the whole community. And if you look at, our business becomes more successful when Pompey are winning. And the feel-good factor around the city is just enormous. So, I'm probably not answering your question, Johnny, but what I'm telling you is that, from my perspective, a successful Portsmouth Football Club means a successful Portsmouth City.
So Pam, Vice Chairman, tell us a bit of what that means and what functions you fulfil.
Well, basically it's really supporting Ashley Brown, who's the chair, obviously deputising for him if he's not there, and supporting all the ongoing things that the Trust's trying to do. We need to increase our membership, we need to involve the youth group again, which is something Ken Malley had been working on. So they're all things that we do need to do.
Many people have asked me, and asked me at the time when I became a director of the football club, what's your sort of ambitions for the club? Whilst it would be lovely to get back to the Premiership, the reality is, I think Championship is where Pompey sit. And should sit. And that's not saying that I don't want us to get to the Premiership, because I would love that to happen, because some of the most enjoyable times I had, and I was a partner of Portsmouth Football Club during those years, was actually when we were in the Premiership. But I'm also a realist. Portsmouth is quite a small place. Our ground will never take the numbers that will actually enable us through natural funding to support Premiership activity. I think we could just about get there with the Championship, but beyond that is quite a dream.
But obviously we've got to look for a new direction. Our whole reason to be was to get the club. That's sorted. So we've got to look at ourselves and find a reason for our existence. To me, it should be as a kind of governance of how the club is run, because you have to look for the future. It's not just the people that are there now that we know are fine. It's looking 30, 40 years' time. When we're all gone, we want to try and find a way of making sure that the club can never go back to what happened in the last few years, and obviously in the past as well. People talk about it, what they call the golden share, which can try and find a way of making sure that we can always have the final say on certain issues, which at the moment, yes, we have. There has to be a majority, a huge majority, but I think it's 75% to sell the club outright.
Yeah.
And I know there are people who think that would be good, but it would have to be looked at as to who it was that was buying it.